In this video, 4 different keyboards are going to be tested to see which one has the better play in Fortnite.
We're going to put to the test what these keyboards can do and test their limits.
The 4 keyboards that you see in front of you will be tested off of performance, the gameplay of the keyboard, the feeling of the keyboard, and just my overall opinion on the keyboard. And when this video ends, I'm going to make up my own price at the end of the video on each of the keyboards based off of my personal review. So make sure you guys stay tuned. The first keyboard we're going to be testing out is the Titan GAKB. In my opinion, the design of the keyboard has a really unique design to it. I think the buttons are a little bit wonky on this keyboard, but I think we can work with what we have. Okay, enough talking. For the moment you guys have all been waiting for, let's put this first keyboard to the test. So the way we're going to test this keyboard is we're going to first go into a quick private game, and we're going to do some free building. And then we're going to go into a 1v1, and then we'll go into a BR game. Okay, for starters, this keyboard actually feels pretty good. I like the feel of it. The sound of it isn't really what I'm going for, but I mean the sound's pretty nice. I'm not sure if I'm feeling too good about the response time though. The response time is a little iffy. The numbers don't work. This is a blind reaction to the keyboard, and I just found out that the number buttons don't even work, which is also like a pretty bad thing. So I think when I use the gameplay during the BR, I'm just gonna use my scroll wheel. Now that we got the free building out of the way, we're gonna transition into a 1v1. I can already tell. So I have to pull up my pickaxe and then switch weapons. This guy's insane. I can't. Killed him. I can't switch guns, man. My overall opinion about the keyboard, it's a pretty decent keyboard to say the least. I mean, the only thing that threw me off was the buttons, the number buttons. Those kind of threw me off a little bit just because of the gameplay. I'm too used to switching to the buttons, and I had to use my scroll wheel at the first remainder of the fight. I just switched to my keybind. But now we're going to transition into Battle Royale. The only thing that really upsets me about this keyboard is the number buttons. I wish they worked. Yeah. This is so annoying. And also make sure you guys stay tuned for my final opinion on all of the keyboards. For my overall final opinion, I give this keyboard a solid 6 out of 10. The only thing that threw me off was these number buttons. These threw me off a little bit, but we're gonna head right into the next keyboard. Between this video, I wanna give a quick shout out to OBS. OBS is a streaming software where you can use so many different kinds of gadgets to stream. So essentially, OBS is a streaming software where you can make your own scenes, make your own sources, and stream from multiple platforms. OBS gives you the ability to record and stream off of one software. And you can configure your own settings based off of your keyboard, based off of your PC, based off of everything. And if you don't know any of the settings, you can go up to Tools and click the Auto Configuration Wizard. This will go based off of your computer's performance. Configuration Wizard will determine the best settings based on the specs of your PC. If I didn't have OBS on my side, none of these videos would be possible. The next keyboard we have in this video is going to be the STG Auburn gaming keyboard. This keyboard actually came with my PC, so you might think it's a bad quality keyboard, but we're actually going to put it to the test and see what it's really all about. Without further ado, let's transition over to the free build. Alright, so we're back in the regular free build. So far, just from free build, that this keyboard feels a lot different, definitely compared to the other keyboard I just used. This keyboard does have the number pads, so I'm able to use those in Battle Royale, which will be very beneficial to me, hopefully getting a dub. Some downsides to this keyboard that I can already tell is that this keyboard feels very weak in response time. It's very slippery on my desk. And overall, I think this keyboard has a lot more potential than the other one though. Alright, let's transition to Battle Royale. Okay, so now we're in Battle Royale with the ST Auburn gaming keyboard, and we're going to see how it performs. This is so much nicer because I'm able to use like my number buttons. Oh, there's a kid right there. Give me that go. Two things that I think that are pretty bad about this keyboard is that it's very slippery on my desk. And another thing is that it's just the response time isn't very good. Dude, what the? I didn't even know he drops down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. He died to fall damage, no way. And I'm sure there's different way to fix this keyboard. I'm sure there's different ways to make this a lot more resistant to this desk. But I think this keyboard runs pretty good for how it is. To say the least, this was a lot better of a keyboard than the other one that I recently reviewed. I'm gonna give this keyboard a solid 7.5 out of 10. This one had a lot more potential than the first one because I was more capable of doing stuff on this keyboard. The only thing that threw me off with this was the performance on the keyboard. The feedback was pretty butt, I'm not gonna lie. And the other thing that threw me off was the slipperiness on these pads. This was slipping across my entire desk. Without further ado, let's move on to the next keyboard. The next keyboard we have is the ONN LED gaming keyboard. I've been using this keyboard for a little while. This is another one of my personal favorite keyboards. So let's get right into it. Alright, so for starters, this keyboard runs really good. The response time on it is great. To say the least, I think this keyboard is a lot better than the other ones that I've used, without a doubt. And I think this keyboard just runs really good with performance. And based off of the sound, I think the sound is really good too. I've used this keyboard for around 2 years maybe now. And yeah, this is a really good keyboard to use for gameplay, for schoolwork, for anything. This keyboard runs really good in any kind of source. As you guys can tell, I'm editing a lot better than I was too. My triple edits are good. My retakes are good. Let's do a quick retake really quick. Without further ado, let's move right into Battle Royale. As of right now, this keyboard is running fantastic. It has really good response time, it sounds amazing, and it keeps still on my desk. Now we're going to transition into Battle Royale, and then we'll move on to the final keyboard. Alright guys, we are now dropping into our third game of Battle Royale with the new ONN.LED gaming keyboard. We're going to see how this keyboard runs, and hopefully we can get some kills and possibly get a dub with it. What's coming in on it is an AR, nice. Shockwaves, shields, pop this really quick. There's one kill. Shotgun, nice. Oh, it feels great playing on this keyboard. It's so much better than the other two that I used. Overall, this keyboard's performance is running great so far. I love the sound of the keyboard. It feels very smooth to play on this keyboard. Another kill. Oh, that worked. I missed a headshot. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. Holy. That getaway was crazy. Landed on me? Another one down. Give me that. Get on this airdrop. Oh no, I can't place. There's another kid on him? No way. Ooh, yeah, that was a nice kill. Snag this AR. Headshot at him. Where is he? Am I out of shockwaves? Oh. Okay, I gotta get out of here. No way I got what? This keyboard overall is a solid 8 out of 10. I think this keyboard ran great. It's stuck in one spot on my desk, and overall this keyboard ran really good compared to the other two that I reviewed. Now we're gonna head over to the final keyboard. The final keyboard we have for today is the Redragon K761. This keyboard is personally my favorite keyboard out of all the 4 keyboards that I'm showing you guys today. So let's transition right into the free build. Guys, for starters, I want to say this keyboard feels amazing. It feels so nice to play with. It sounds amazing. It looks really good to play as. And also, I forgot to mention in my first part of the introduction of this keyboard is that it has different customizations that you can use for the keyboard, which is also really nice to make it a lot more, which makes it a lot cooler for decoration. The response time on this keyboard's amazing, and I don't want to glaze, but like everything about this keyboard is amazing. It's just so nice. Alrighty guys, so now as promised, I'm gonna make an estimate on what the price will be based on my review on these 4 keyboards. Alrighty guys, so I think for the first keyboard, this one would be the Titan gaming keyboard. I would sell this keyboard for around, let's say like $15 I would sell this keyboard for. Just because, as we said in the beginning of the video, the number buttons didn't work very well and it didn't feel as good for PC gameplay. So this keyboard I would sell for around $10 at most. For the second keyboard, the STG Auburn gaming keyboard, I would sell this keyboard on average for around maybe same price as the first keyboard, only because this keyboard doesn't perform as good as the other two. And I would say to the least that this keyboard doesn't perform in terms of staying still and in terms of just performance all in all. Let's go to the third keyboard. For the ONN LED gaming keyboard, I would sell this for around 25 bucks. Solid $25. Only reason being is because this keyboard runs very good for PC gameplay, and not only that, it runs for school and anything really you would use this keyboard for. So I would say this is a solid 8 out of 10 keyboard, and I would sell this for around $20 to $25. Last but finally not least, the Redragon K671. I would sell this keyboard for around $30 to $35 in total, because this keyboard, not only does it sound amazing, it performs amazing, and all in all, it is just a great keyboard to use for schoolwork, just like the other keyboard. And yeah, pretty much all I gotta say is I would sell this keyboard for around $35 to $40 at most. And for the first keyboard, I would sell for $10, the second keyboard $15 to $20, and the third keyboard I would sell for around $25 in total. Alright guys, so that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you guys stuck around to this moment of the video. I also want to give another thank you to OBS Studio. Make sure you guys are checking out OBS Studio. Down the link in the description. I'll put in a link to OBS so you guys can download it on your computer. It's good for streaming, making videos like this one, and all in all, it fits really well for a content creator like me. So make sure you guys are sticking around for more videos, because this video would never have been possible if it wasn't for OBS. Thank you, OBS. This has been JB Menace, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.